shit feel like a workout. Damn, you so loud. You want me screaming. This shit feel like a workout. Hey, Carol.
What's this?
Yes, how no are problem. You? I know I am running late, very late.
God will make this woman's dreams come true. God.
I am running very, very late for this live. I do apologize, but I was up extra early this morning, ran out, done something for my daughter and my son-in-law's Turo account, their car service, and then got back, went and picked up my patterns. Thank God I had pre-selected my patterns. Like, I picked them the day before, actually the week before, and I put them on hold. And so all I really had to do was run into Joe's today and, you know, tell them, hey, I'm here to pick up my on hold package, and, you know, took care of the payment, and that was it. Which, by the way, I had some patterns that was doubles that I was able to return. So my pattern haul came out really well today financially, because I actually was owed some money back from that. So I actually came out not spending money today. They don't hold them. Wait a minute. My Joann's doesn't hold the few patterns they have. See, that's why. I am so grateful. I am so grateful for the Joann's that I live near. I am grateful for the staff that works there. All of that. You know what I'm saying? I am so grateful because, hey, it just cuts down on the time that I have to be in there, which I don't have a problem being in there, but it just cuts down on the time if I can just go ahead and pre-select them and then, you know, just go back on sale day and pay for them. What's the Joann sales? Please, no, won't hold anything. Bad store. Very bad store, clearly. The sale today is Simplicity, Butterick, and Vogue. It is Simplicity, Butterick, and Vogue. And I am going to show you guys what I picked up today for my haul, for my pattern haul. Talk to you a little bit about what my plans are for these patterns, and hopefully that I can get to some of them, because I have so many patterns in the works already in advance of these ones I picked up today. All three, wow, looking for Mimi G tomorrow. Okay. So I have, you know, pattern plans hung up on the walls that I'm planning to do. I have this pattern here that's ready to go, ready to sew. I'm going to start sewing on it after I finish with this pattern haul. So if you guys go ahead and share the live to those that you think would in fact be interested in checking out this haul, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to give folks the opportunity, you know, give the time for the share to go out. I mean, I'm trying to let this, I'm trying to let the notifications go out. So thank you. Thank you for sharing, Carol. I appreciate it. I just want to give folks a little bit more time to get in here so that they can see the patterns. But whoever doesn't get to see them on the live here and now, once this uploads and everything, I'm going to move it over to YouTube. Oh, thank you, Carol. I'm going to move it over to YouTube anyway so the folks can see what I got. So let me just go ahead and get started because, again, I don't want to hold the folks that are here now. I don't want to hold you guys up too long. I'm pretty sure you guys have a day in progress or a day ahead. So I'm gonna, yes, I made it finally. I got up on my feet. I'm here. I'm gonna start with my simplicity haul first and talk to you about the pattern, the fabric suggestion, the versatility of the pattern, so that you understand what you actually have available to you. So I'm gonna start out with the vintage reprints. This is a 1950s reprint, and so you're going to get 4 views. You're going to get this one view A. Let me see, view A here, view B, which is very similar. I don't really see a bunch of difference, no more than if you see the bust area here, it's a little more sweetheart than this one. This one is more of a deep V, and this one is more of a sweetheart. Then you're going to get view C, where you're going to get, you see that little piece over the top right there. Let me move my finger. You guys see this little like piece that goes over the top there, and that is view C as well, without the straps on it. If you're small busted, then you can most likely get away with the bra, the strapless. If you are heavy in the bust, you're probably gonna need to have a little bit more support with the straps. And then we're going to have this tube top deal, view D. So all of these views are going to come in this one envelope, and you'll be able to see all your views, all of options right here. Okay. The types of fabric this is going to be good for, of course, is cottons, chambrays, gingham, linen types. Those are the types of fabric that's going to be good in order for you to use with this pattern. And the notions is just simply 3 buttons for view A, 2 buttons for view B and view C, 4 buttons, and then view D, 1 pack of wide elastic, which is the wide elastic is going to go once around the top and once around the bottom. Now view D here, I would definitely increase the length of this piece of fabric right here, especially if you big busted. I would definitely give it at least 2 more inches so that you don't find it rising up and conducting itself in a bad way. So there is that one. Now we are going to the new launches. This is a new I'm assuming fall launch. Okay, by the way, before we go there, this one comes in sizes starts at sizes 4 through 12 and then 14 through 22. So those are the sizes you get for there. So you get some pretty big bust size cups. Let's see here. Bust size will go up to a size 44. Waist 37. But for the top, you don't need the waist, you just need the bust. So the largest bust cup is going to be a 44, which is putting me right on the edge for that. Okay, next up is going to be the spring launch, and that's the launch that most likely a lot of people are going after today. That's what you see right up on the counter, counter facings for the patterns. And this is Simplicity 9784. 9784. You're going to get, it says 3 views in here. View A, all of the front is going to be the same for all the views. So this one is view A. This one is going to be view B. So down here are the different view styles that you'll be able to accomplish with this pattern. View A, view B, and view C. And this pattern is a knit fabric. You'll use knit fabrics in order to accomplish this top, which is good because in that case you can size down to make it tighter. Okay, that's what I have come to learn, is with these knit projects I have to size down at least 1 or 2 sizes in order for it to look absolutely perfect. So the suggested fabrics is going to be, of course, stretch knits only, active wear knits, bamboo, ITY knits, rib knits are going to be the choice. So for this top to look right on me, even though I fall in the 24 to 26 category, I am going to go with the 16 to 18. So instead of going with the 2XL, hey, I'm going to go with the large. And that is going to create the fit that I would want to have, which is a tight, snug fit like this. Okay? So just remember, when you are doing knit projects, if you want it to fit really snug, you don't really want to use the size that you would normally wear in a woven, and sometimes even in a knit. Sometimes you still want to go down 1 or 2 sizes on if you really want that snug, close to the body fit. Okay, my next one is 8328. 8328. And the reason I got this pattern, not so much for the skirts, I got it for the tops. That's the reason I got it. Okay, and this one, the suggested fabrics for the tops, let me see. B. Yeah, it's gonna be like fancier, like satin type of fabrics or sequins, because this is supposed to be like an upscale party type of top, but you can pretty much, kind of do your own thing with the fabric types as long as you know how to manipulate your fabrics. But again, I got it solely for the crop tops, not so much for the skirts, because I think I'm going to be too large. I'd have to grade up for these skirts if I want to use the skirt portion, which I don't. All right, next up is 8609. 8609. Now, in this package comes all 3 of these tops right here, and that's why I got this pattern, was strictly for the tops, not so much for the skirts. However, you do get 2 skirt choices in here in this package. The skirts are going to be made of a woven type of fabric, like a cotton blend. You can even get away with a chamoose on these skirts, but the tops are knit fabric tops. And you know, my stomach is kind of flat. My stomach is still relatively flat. I got a little couple bumps, but it's still flat, so I can still kind of get away with some knit tops. So I'm going to, because it's hot as hell here in Texas. Next up is 9793. Again, this is one of the new patterns. It is one of the new Jiffy patterns. And the thing about these Jiffy patterns is they are easy to sew patterns. They typically come with 2, no more than 3 pieces to the pattern. So you don't have to worry about cutting out 29 pieces like you would, let's say, a blazer or something like that. This is one of the quicker sews, easier sews. You should be able to, once you cut it out and do all your notching and all your marking, you should be able to sit down and sew this up within 2 hours, 2.5 hours tops. And that's for somebody that sews slow. I need to sit down and study. I still haven't learned to read patterns. You will. Now, this one is this is for knits only. So this is for knit fabric, fabric that has stretch in it, because and it's going to be flowy too. So your knit fabric choices is going to be jersey, matte jersey, stretch velvet, tricot. Those are going to be the choices of fabric that you can use in order to produce this. 2 main pattern pieces, like I said, easy to sew. Next up is 6919. It's another Jiffy pattern. Do not sleep on these patterns. It has like a little kind of sweetheart collar right here, short dress. However, the reason I'm telling you don't sleep on these patterns, because if you look at the line drawings, the line art back here, if you don't want it to be a dress, you can have the option of making it a halter top with the same front facing, with the same front design, but it's just a halter top. So if you are more into the halter types of tops, then you can definitely do that. And if you are in fact even more skilled, you can make this into a bodysuit for yourself. So you're just going to lay a bodysuit down on top of the pattern, and you are going to extend it down, you know, create the bottom portion, and then you're going to make one whole pattern to get that. But that's a whole nother conversation. I'm just telling you, you can turn this from 2 options to 3 options. You can have it as a dress, as a top, or you can even, if you're more skilled, you can turn it into a bodysuit. Okay. Next up is none other than herself, the Madam, Miss Mimi G, 9778. This is what you guys have seen floating around on simplicity.com. Yes, I love to hear the conversation. Okay. This is what was up on the counter, this dress here, but also someone was speaking on YouTube saying that this dress is another dress that Mimi had done. Only thing is this tie here was in the back. So the back was the front was the back. But now the back is the front. And it is, excuse me, you're going to use knit fabrics. I'm going to use knit fabrics in order to create this look. There's 2 options here. You can do either the longer version of the dress by the line art right there. You can do the longer version, or you can do the shorter version of the dress. You can do the one with, you can put the little quarter length sleeve on it, or you can leave that off and just be sleeveless. And it is bodycon, so again, I would suggest this comes in sizes 8 to 18, and then from 18 to 26. So what I would suggest is, if you're a size 18, go down to a 16 or a 14, so that it will hug your body real nicely, real good and comfortably tight. I usually do a size 22, so I'm going to go down to a size 18, and that's going to give me the bodycon look that I would want to wear. Miss Stoney, do I need a double knit needle for my Singer machine to make these knit looks? You would need a sharp ball point, so you would need size 7511, or 965 is even better. If you have some 9/65 needles, those would be the best to sew knit projects. But you can definitely get away with either a 9, 10, or an 11 size needle. A 9, 10, or 11 size needle. The other numbers, like the 75s and so forth, that's for European size needles. So a 9, 10, or 11 size needle will get you where you need to be with these knit projects. Hey, so happy, how are you? All right, next up is 9788. Once again, these are knit projects. Yes, a 9, a 10, or a size 11. These are knit skirts. The reason I got this is for the ruching. You see that ruching right there in the front? That's why I got this particular pattern. And if we went back a couple of patterns, you would see the top. So if you want a matching set, all you got to do is get this pattern and this one, and you can make a matching set. Okay. All of it is knit fabric required. Yes, a very cute set, especially for this hot weather that we're having. And it's a easy to sew. So you only need 2 pattern pieces, and your notion is going to come from your drawstring, I do believe. Let me see. Single fold bias tape you're going to use, and 1 pack of double fold, one pack of double fold bias tape for any of the views, actually, in an invisible zipper. Hey, Joshy, that's all you're going to need in order to create this skirt. This skirt, once you cut it out, you do all your notches and your markings, it should run you every bit of probably maybe an hour, hour and a half tops to do this skirt. For the top, it should take you another 30-45 minutes. Thank you. Listen, it's me going out into that hellfire sun. Oh, child. Thank you. So in totality, if you were to cut the top and the skirt, you should be able to get that sewn up in a day's time. Even if you're the slowest of slow sewist, you should still. All right, next up is going to be one of my hot commodities that's going to I'm going to probably try to push this through sometime this weekend before, you know, the holiday, even though I ain't going nowhere. But I think I'm still going to try to get this did by the holiday. And that is 9790. I think this outfit is just so me. It is so cute. I love the top, especially the top is really what caught my attention. And then I am always for an off the shoulder moment and showing my chest because my tattoo, I am very proud of that. Yes, it is 9790. 9790. And you know, when I'm not wearing shorts, I like to wear wide leg pants. So you're going to get the skirt, the wide leg pant, 2 views for the top, one of which with the tie on there and one without the tie. Again, I would suggest, because this is a knit, the fabric suggestion is knit, what I would suggest is for the top, go down 2 sizes. This is a 20. So I'm probably going to have to take this pattern back and get the smaller pattern. Excuse me. Or either go get the smaller pattern just to do the top and keep this one for the pants. If you're going to do this pattern, I would say go down 1 or 2 sizes, and that's going to give you that bodycon, that snatch look that you want to have. Okay. Next up is another Miss Mimi G, hot off the presses, the new spring launch 9776. I know you guys have seen this one out on the counters. It's a off the shoulder moment, just like I like it. This one, however, is made of woven fabric, so your silky fabrics, chambrays, chalets, those are the types of fabrics that you want to create this look with. You can even do a linen. You can even get away with linen to do this dress if that's what you want to do. And the last on of the simplicity is 9802. And y'all know, if y'all know, y'all know, I'm missing some patterns. Let's see here. Everybody needs some good nightwear. Good night. And if you guys have been following this brand right here, Madeline, you know that number one, she is a quality brand for her nightwear and for her lingerie and for bras and panties and stuff like that. And most likely you will be able to find a sew along if you decide to do this lingerie. Most likely you're going to be able to find a sew along. Of course, you're going to need suggested fabrics is stretch knits only, like jersey, stretch knit mesh, rayon, stretch satin, stretch silk, anything that stretches. That's what you're going to use for this look right here. Okay, and again, most likely you're going to be able to find a sew along with one of her colleagues that do the sew along for her. This pattern is going to come from 1X all the way up to 5X. So she does have a lot of diversity in her size range, and all the sizes come in one envelope. So you just have to find the size that works for you. And I'm trying to understand myself right now. Oh, okay, never mind. I got me together. Okay, so up next is Butterick. Now, I noticed that a lot of people do not buy Butterick because they seem to think that Butterick is, you know, not fashion forward. It's only for the older women. Well, I'm here to tell you it's also for the classy style of younger women as well. Like, you know, some women don't like their chest showing, or too much of their chest showing, or their back showing. Some women just do not like all of that. and they're younger. You know, they're in their 20s and 30s. They prefer, you know, more coverage. And I needed some tops. Excuse me. I needed some tops that can go under my blazers. That I could wear with like shorts or slacks or even skirts. So do not sleep on Butterick, okay? 6848. 6848. This is going to be your staple go-to knit pattern for tops, for your leisure tops. And you're going to get, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 different options in this packaging. You can see here, number one, by those arrows, that it requires knit fabrics. These are the views you're going to get: sleeveless, quarter length sleeves, half sleeve, and full sleeve length. And you're going to get some collar options as well, some different styles of collars. So, and all of the collars, you're going to have to get some practice in with doing bias style, you know, covering it with bias tape. And most likely you're going to have to make that bias tape, especially if you want to use the same fabric. So, y'all hold on. I got to turn the air on. I usually turn the air on when I get up in the morning, but I didn't turn it on this morning. Okay, next up is 6947. This is an all-inclusive pattern. Okay, all-inclusive pattern. You're going to get 2 styles of shorts, the shorter length and a little bit longer length, and you're going to get 2 styles of tops in here as well. And the line art is there. I do believe that these come in women's sizes as well as men's sizes. I got the women's size 20W to 28W. I fit a size 20W. But I think you might be able to get this in a smaller size. I'm really not sure. You just have to check at your local Joann's and see if they have the smaller sizes in that. And of course, your fabric choices are going to have to be chambray, shirting, crepe, gauze, what's this? Gabardine. So those are going to be your fabric choices for these 2 pieces, for the top and for the shorts. Next up, I really like this one because if you know how to pattern hack, you will definitely get down with this pattern right here. This is 6942, and it has 2 views on here, but I'm gonna tell you, you can get 4 views out of this, maybe even 5. Okay, first of all, this is my type of top right here. Okay, I am always for any type of moment that's going to give me this look right here. Secondly, yes, I love the back too. Check that out. But it also has princess seams, so that's going to tell you it's going to be fitted close to the body. So if you have small busts, large busts like me, okay, the way that this top is going to run, it's going to run around your bust, down your waistline. So it's going to give you that hourglass look. So you can do the straight skirt, you can do the wide skirt, you can lengthen this skirt some more if you want to. You can lengthen this skirt. You could lengthen the ruffle portion of the skirt. You could add shorts onto this. Instead of the skirt, you can add pants onto this, long wide leg pants onto this bodice. Let me tell you, you could run crazy just off of this one pattern alone. You can go buck wild crazy off of just this one pattern. Well, when it comes to adding the pants to it, of course you're gonna have to go get, like, you're gonna have to use a pants pattern, and instead of putting the skirt on, you'll just add the pants on. And that's how you hack this pattern, okay? Because the notions are gonna already be set in place for you to just go ahead and drop the pants or the shorts in there. You see what I'm saying? So the notions for this is going to be 1/14" invisible zipper, 1.5 yards of boning, and 2 buttons. That's all you had to say to me was boning. That's all you had to say to me, because you know what? Whenever a pattern calls for boning, that automatically says, yes, flat, flat. You see what I'm saying? So she definitely getting made pretty soon. Okay, next up is Butterick 6948. 6948. Now, in this pattern, you are going to get the top, the pants. Hey, Karen. The dress, the tie dress. What do you call these? You know, tie dresses or whatever you call them. You're going to get all of this in this one envelope, okay? So diversity. You're going to have a lot of diverse opportunities to make different things. This one really reminds me of the Nomi dress that, I forget her name. What is it? Keisha B, I think it is, but don't quote me on that. But that kind of reminds me of one of the dresses that she's done most recently in the last couple of drops, pattern drops. But anyways, that's really why I got it, because that's what it reminded me of. But all of this pattern package right here, you're going to need twill, linen, sateen, silks. That's what it's going to take. Good afternoon. That's what it's going to take for you to create any of these looks right here. And again, if you know how to pattern hack, you will be able to get even more out of this one envelope. Next up is my retro section here for Butterick. Is the vintage pattern reproduction authentic 1950s, and I got it for the romper. I will not hold y'all. I am not gonna hold y'all. I got it strictly for the romper. But also, I'm big in the back. I'm a big booty chick, so I kind of think I'm probably gonna make this overskirt. It's an overskirt that you can put on over top of it. So you get the romper, you get the overskirt, you get the top right here, the little mini top or whatever, and you also a pair of shorts come with this too. So here's the line art right here for everything: the romper, the little top, shorts, overskirt. So you're going to get all of that in this one envelope. And this is fitted. Everything is fitted, just like in the 1950s. So you're going to have to make sure that you select the correct size. So for me, I'm probably going to start at a 24, even though I can fit into a 22. But I'm going to start at a 24, and I am just going to tailor it down to myself. That's how I do a lot of my patterns. I start at the biggest size, and then I tailor it in as I'm sewing it together so that, you know, it fits me the way that I want it to fit. And this one, of course, the fabric suggestions are cotton broadcloth, cotton poplin, cotton printed, denim, gingham, So those are going to be your options. Oh, and don't forget Ankara. Even though they never list Ankara fabrics on these cotton patterns, let me just go ahead and be the one and tell y'all Ankara fabric can be used and probably is the better choice actually for a lot of these looks. And I do believe that Ankara is going to be the chosen one for this outfit right here. I'm probably going to do a solid romper and an Ankara overskirt, or I will do a solid a Ankara skirt in a, did I say that way? Or either I will do an Ankara romper and a solid overskirt, one or the other. Yes, it'll be dope in Ankara. Absolutely. So you guys, when y'all are looking at these patterns, please look beyond what you see and try to see in your own imagination so you can create the beauty for yourself. Next up is another retro, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I love 1950s. I love retro. I love vintage, pinup, and this just serves me a pinup moment. Okay, 6938. That's the one thing I do like about Butterick and Vogue. You can definitely find you some nice pinup looking style dresses or patterns that you can manipulate, or you can make it as is, but they're going to give you that snatch look like the pinup and vintage used to do. Okay, and that's what this one is, and it has a halter top on it. So you're going to get two views. You're going to get the jacket, which is this little over jacket right here. And then you're going to get these dress choices. One only difference is you can like do the top in one color and the bottom in another, or you can do the entire dress the same. Okay. And the last of my Butterick patterns, y'all gonna be like, now how did she get all the way from all of that to this? The last one is going to be B6949, because my youngest grandchild youngest grandchild is a newborn, and I wanted to try to make some things for him as he grows. Then he'll have some additional outfits besides what his mom would purchase for him. Or sometimes he will be over here at my house. A lot of times, actually, as he's growing, he will be at my house because I have to watch him while my daughter is at work. My daughter has one more year of working, and then she retires next spring. And so I just said, well, I'll start making some things for when he's over here. Then, if she sends she would send clothes anyway, but if he messes those clothes up throughout the day, I will always have something on hand as well. Okay, and the last stack is going to be Vogue. Vogue, 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 Vogue. All right, the first one up is this lovely jumpsuit, and it is V1807, V1807. You have two options here. You can either go with the shorts option, or you can go with the long wide leg option. Either way, it is haltered in the back. It is a halter top for either view, okay? And it covers up the bust area very nicely. That's why I like it. And actually, I'm going to be making this for a friend of mine. She wanted a different jumpsuit, but I couldn't find a pattern for it. So this is the one I'm going to go with. Next up is 9757. Now, this is a hot trend moment. This is a very trendy skirt. However, it's going to eat up some fabric. So just know that it's a hot, cute number. You can go ahead and make a bodysuit. Let me see. You can go ahead and go to New Look 6752. Make you a bodysuit to go with this skirt. But let me tell you something. This skirt is going to chew up some fabric. When I say chew up, we talking no less than 5 yards of fabric. So just know that if you decide to make this pattern, it's an easy sew pattern. It only has a couple of pieces to it, minimal notions, but it's going to eat you up on fabric. Okay. Next up is 1953. This cute maxi dress with the split right there. Either the shorter version or the long maxi version, either one. You're still going to get that split, but I think I'm going to switch this bodice out for another bodice. And you're probably going to say, why are you going to do that for? Because even if I don't switch it out, I'm going to have to close this up because I just don't want all down through here open. I really don't. So what I will most likely end up doing is finding, creating a stitch point to close it up to about there. And it's still going to be cute. It's still going to be cute anyway. Let me see. Or I possibly could also just go ahead and change the neckline and put a neck thing on here, up here, whatever, and just close this all together. I could do that too. Either one. Next up is eloquent, very rich stepmother vibes. Very much rich stepmama vibes, stepmommy vibes. I have been eyeing this pattern for God knows how long, and I kept saying, I'm going to get it, I'm not going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm not going to get it. That would be 1928. I only like it for this robe right here. Not so much this, but this robe just screams, go to the door, answer the door, and look like the richest stepmother possible. And the hair is given too. I know the model ain't supposed to, it's supposed to be about the pattern, but the model is really doing it, making it work. Okay, seriously, look, go to the door and be like, my stepchild is finally home. Welcome home, honey. He'd be like, oh, thank God I found you, Mom. You know, yeah. So that. And if you want to be more creative and if you want to wear it outside, if you want to go outside in it, well, just go ahead and switch the fabric type out. Make it in Ankara instead. And boom, you got you a nice long maxi evening dress to wear outside. Or you can keep the satin and wear it to some kind of venue. You know, you may just want to make the belt wider. So there's options. And next up is 1962. Again, another, this is like a whole bedroom ensemble. Because you're going to get the little night dress, night shirt. You're going to get the robe, the shirt, and the pants. So you're going to get all of these pieces in one envelope. And you're going to definitely want to make this from a silk or satin type of fabric, or some kind of very flowy, shiny type of fabric. This starts in size 6 to 14, and then it has another envelope from 16 to 24. And of course, y'all know thickness. So I got the 16 to 24 envelope. If you're smaller, you're going to want to get the envelope for the smaller young ladies. And the last one that I got today is 1748. 1748. I love me a maxi dress that is just classy. You know, I can make this to look very upscale and eloquent. I can make it to look, you know, just a cute little event moment, you know, going to an outside event and make it out of, you know, some Ankara or some rayon fabric. You can make it up, you can make it down. It's all in your imagination. And that is my entire pattern haul for this June 29th, 2023. And whew, I'm just telling you guys, they got some nice patterns on the counter. They always do. I mean, they have really just been stepping it up in all the brands and all the big five. And I think that's why I'm always without no money, because every launch they bring something nice. But just to throw this out there, when I get my Mimi G book, which should be coming in the next few days. Hey, Endless, how are you? Let me see. How long is the sale for? It's till the 4th of July, actually. It's from today to the 4th of July, so you got about 4 or 5 days of the sale. And also, they got the coupon. They don't have the coupons, but you may be able to go on the website and get the coupons, or check your mail and see if your mailer came in. Now, as you know, it's hard to go in Joann's and be able to use those 60% coupons, 50% coupons, because most times they already got stuff on sale for 50% off or 60% off. However, you may be able to find some tools that you can add to your sewing studio that otherwise you would not purchase. Like you might be able to get like some big rulers that otherwise you typically wouldn't buy, but with your 60% off coupon, that ruler that they would be asking $50 for, you may only pay $15 or $16 for. So I want you guys to start opening your minds up with your coupons and stop just letting them go to waste. Go walk in Joann's, honey, and see which on the wall, which stuff that has a high price point that is not on sale, and then you use your 60% coupon on those items, because you're not going to get it on the fabric, because they're always going to have the fabric on sale at the same time. They're always going to have the notions on sale, like the threads, at the same time as they got them coupons out. However, there are other things in the store, other great hidden gems, like your buttons and your zippers always on sale too. Buttons, sewing needles, presser feet if you have a Singer sewing machine, pencils, markers like heat erase markers. They have all of those things that's not on sale that you can add to your sewing. So that's it, y'all. And now I am about to log off of this one. And thank you so much. I hope you like, comment, and share. Follow me on all my platforms. Follow me here on TikTok if you're not already doing so. Follow me on YouTube. If you're not following me on YouTube, it's the same name, SGC Couture Fashion. Follow me on... You can follow me on Instagram, but I don't really be posting on Instagram like that. But you can if you want to. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day as well. And with that being said, I will see you guys in a short while. I may go live to sew some of this pantsuit together. See you later. Ciao.